Why Arsenal signing Emiliano Buendia is perfect. He is of course an Argentinian player who is aged 23 and most importantly is a creative player who makes a lot of chances. And so with Arsenal's creativity being at an all-time low, could Emiliano Buendia be the answer for Arsenal? So with that being said guys, let's get straight into the video and let's discuss why I think Emiliano Buendia could be perfect for Arsenal. Here we go! Yo, what is going on guys? My name is Baus14 and welcome back to your boy's channel. Quickly before we get into the video, if you guys can go down there, show some support and smash the like button, and also do subscribe to the channel if you're new, it would be massively appreciated. Get your thoughts in the comments below and let me know your own thoughts on Emiliano Buendia and do you think he's the right man for Arsenal? But with that being said guys, my brother Emiliano Buendia of Norwich City, Argentinian, let's get into why I think he is perfect for Arsenal Football Club. Let's go. The first reason why is simply he is a high level chance creator. I said a high pro efficient chance creator. He makes opportunities for his attackers. So let's simply let the stats do the talking. In terms of last season in the Premier League, he was 4th in total in chances created behind Jack Grealish, Trent Alexander-Arnold and Kevin De Bruyne. I mean, that is quite an elite group of players to be surrounded by, so Arsenal take notes. He was also 3rd in the league in terms of key passes completed as well, again in a high category and showing he can make chances in the Premier League. In terms of the overall assist he got in the season, he had 7 by total, which of course for me is more down to the strikers because Buendia could be making chances, but if the strikers are not taking the chances, then of course he's done his job, but a striker is not. And I'm sure a lot of Arsenal fans remember that in 2015-16, Olivier Giroud. It still hurts me to this day. Mesut Ozil, I apologise. And in terms of this season so far, of course Norwich are in the Championship. My man has 3 goals and 4 assists already, and overall he once again is carrying over his high creative numbers. Now I can already see the comment saying, Babs, why do Arsenal need a player from the Championship? We want to be in the Champions League. But at the same time, I think you guys have to remember a lot of creators that were good in the Championship have translated those numbers into the Premier League. Not only do you have players like Jack Grealish, James Maddison, to name a few, it shows that players from the Championship can continue those numbers and we should not look down upon it. And in terms of his overall strength, his key strength is his through balls. And so as you can see right now on the screen, here is an example from last season as Norwich City played Liverpool in the first game of the Premier League. Buendia plays a lovely acute pass in behind the Liverpool backline with Van Dijk in it, plays Pukki in who scores a goal, showing straight away he has the ability to pick a pass, has the eye for the pass and has the execution there as well. It is beautiful scenes, and that for me is something that we massively lack right now at Arsenal. So many times I see us get into right positions to cross the ball or play the final pass, but the quality simply isn't there, and that for me isn't down to the tactics sometimes, because in terms of tactics they can only get you so much, and for me it's more to get the player into the right position, and then what the player does with the ball is down to the quality the individual has, and that is what we are clearly lacking. I mean, have you seen us play this season? And so with Buendia being a proven high level creator in the Premier League as well, this for me is the main reason straight away why Arsenal need to sign him and why he'd be perfect for us as well. He will address our creativity, can play the through balls and overall make chances for our strikers like Aubameyang, who is being starved at the moment. But yeah guys, let me know your thoughts in the comments below. Let me know your thoughts on that in the comments below. And do you think Buendia is the creator that Arsenal desire, or is there someone else in the market should Arsenal be looking at? Moving on to the second thing, and that is he is a Premier League proven baller. Now this for me is something that is very underrated and very important, and that is because if you look at Arsenal's recent signings over the past few years, we've seen a lot of players from European leagues and leagues across the world, but we don't sign that many players from the Premier League except for Chelsea's retirement home in Willian and David Luiz. And so when you sign players from different leagues, sometimes they can be successful, sometimes they can translate that success. I look at Gabriel Magalhaes, my centre back, my baller, the beautiful specimen that he is. Look how he's translated his form from League 1 to the Premier League. He has adapted instantly. But then you also have to look at Nicolas Pepe. We paid £72 million for this guy. He's come into the league, and as much as I appreciate him and I love Presence Blood FC, he hasn't really performed to what we need him to, especially what we paid for. And so as you can see, when you sign a player, it always comes at a risk, especially when he's not Premier League proven. But in terms of my guy Emiliano Buendia, he has that Premier League experience under the belt. And not only does he have the experience of playing in the league and the language etc, he also knows to strive and how to play at his best in his league. We have seen some beautiful Barclays Premier League action from Buendia, the chances created, the passes and the moments of magic. And the fact that he was providing these high level chance creation numbers and key passes and assists at a team like Norwich who got relegated ultimately shows to me he's a player who is far above the level with all the respect. And so with him being Premier League proven, and once again it works perfectly for Arsenal, especially in the January transfer window. We're signing players that we need to hit the ground running. Right now we are struggling massively, big time. I mean, we're 15th in the Premier League. I prefer not to speak. So when Arsenal do some players in January, you want the player to hit the ground running, and so with Buendia being Premier League proven and having the experience under the belt, he will adapt very quickly most likely. But yeah guys, talking about Premier League, let me know other attacking midfielders in the Premier League that you would like to see Arsenal sign in the comments below. Moving on to the fourth thing, lads, and that is age and profile. Styling and profiling, Emiliano Buendia ticks most of the boxes in my opinion. Not only is he just 23 years of age, which for me is almost the perfect age for signings that Arsenal should be making. I've seen Arsenal sign players that are very young like Saliba, but also players that are very experienced and basically finished in Willian and David Luiz. In terms of what I want to see from Arsenal is signings that can have an immediate effect, are not going to struggle, but also have players that are going to get better with potential and as they get older as well. And by signing Buendia, who's 23 right now and turns 24 in I believe a few days, he's in his peak years or entering his peak years, and he's only going to get better. And in terms of Arsenal right now, as much as I would love some short-term success, we need to think long-term right now. If you look at the main aspects of our squad in terms of Martinelli, Saliba, Gabriel Magalhaes, a lot of these players are 22, 20 years of age, and they're going to be working at the highest in 2 to 3 years time. And so by signing Buendia, he fits that mold perfectly because he'll be good right now, but he'll also get better in the future most likely as well. And so not only do you get a short-term success, but you also have a player who is a long-term asset. I am starting to sound like an accountant. Arsenal, look at what you've done to me. I also have to discuss how Buendia kind of perfectly fits the profile of player that Mikel Arteta wants at Arsenal, because not only is he versatile, he can play as an attacking midfielder, as a central midfielder, and also as a right winger, but he's also a very hard worker. He presses, he can defend, he can tackle. He's a very good player in a lot of areas of the pitch. And so if you add that to his creative numbers and the spark he has with the dribbling numbers as well, it is something that Arsenal lack and clearly fits the profile of a player of Mikel Arteta's Arsenal. And so with him being the perfect age, as well as being versatile and fitting the profile, another reason why I think Buendia is perfecto mundo for the mighty Arsenal. But yeah guys, let me know your thoughts in the comments below on Buendia, and what are your honest thoughts, and do you think Arsenal should look to sign him in January? And moving on to the fourth thing, lads, and that is value for money. Once again, the accountant inside has come out, so hello, here we are. In terms of the fee that has been kind of put around for Buendia right now, it kind of mixes between £20 million to some people saying £30 million. Now if it is £30 million, again it's pretty high, but when you think about it, a Premier League proven player, a Premier League proven chance creator, the age as well, it does make a bit more sense. Now my personal thinking is he'll probably cost around 25 to £20 million, and I think for me that would be a bargain. I understand how we can sign Soberstein. I would love nothing more to see the Hungarian Kevin De Bruyne sign for the Arsenal, but right now the competition is very high and it's looking right now pretty unlikely. And so we have to now look at alternatives. I'm not saying Buendia is the ultimate alternative, but signing a Buendia alongside potentially an Hour or a Soberstein for me would be perfect for Arsenal. And also by signing a player who has the experience and fits most of the bills for just £25 million is for me outsmarting the markets, because if Buendia was putting these numbers in France, in Germany or Italy and those bigger leagues, this guy's price will be upwards of 50 to 60 million euros. But for Arsenal, I've also put up another option, and that is the potential of signing this guy on a loan at least until summer. Now I'm not saying that's going to happen, but I think it is a possibility, especially if Arsenal kind of sweeten the deal by giving Norwich a Saliba on loan as well. And if that can be the case, then overall it is a low risk transfer with potentially very high rewards. We could be eating very healthy from the table and from Norwich City. And so overall, if you look at every single factor, he fits the profile, he has the age, he's a creator as well, so he suits what Arsenal need. For me, it is a yes. It is a massive resounding yes, and why I think he is perfect for the mighty Arsenal. But there you guys go, get down into the comments and let me know your thoughts on Emiliano Buendia, and do you think he's a player that Arsenal should look to sign? Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. All of that being said guys, if you have enjoyed this video indeed, make sure to go down there, smash the like button, smash the subscribe button, and that would also be massively appreciated. As always, get your thoughts in the comments below on Buendia and anyone else you want me to discuss. If you guys could also follow all my social media and subscribe to my group channel The Offsiders, that would be massively appreciated as well. And so there you guys go, January is closing in, and this has been my special Transferzevski scouting report on Norwich's Emiliano Buendia, a player who I think Arsenal should have to sign. I will see you guys very soon in a bit.